say, I'm not going to attack your ark. I'm just telling you that if you leave us alone, we'll leave you alone. And then no one needs to go and lose too many mutants.
Right, you've made your point. I'll take your proposal to the boss, but he's made of sterner stuff than me. Right, a lot of yous. Let's go.
I would like a bike, please.
I will touch Flair on the shoulder just to calm her down. I'm being your friend and I'm helping you not to make a bad decision worse. So,
There's 3 of them left, and there's the 4 guys.
Helpers, yes.
Volunteers. We don't use those words. Volunteers. Let's see. You're not getting a bike. If I go back there without a bike, then the next time you see me will be as my smiling head's on a spike as you walk through the front doors. You want one? Do what we done and find one. And then he's
where
gonna.
exactly did you find this?
You search the zone.
Well, that wasn't very helpful.
Would you want a map?
Yes, please. That would be very helpful.
Oh, here's a map. There. That's where you find it. It's there. Right there.
That's a terrible map. I have 2.
That's a good clip there. Right. Yeah. Good luck to you. And I'm sure we'll be seeing you real soon. And he's going to jump in the pickup. And then the other 2 are going to jump on the bikes. And the volunteers are going to get in the back of the pickup. Are you doing anything else?
We're just letting them what we're
They
watching.
tear off.
I'm going to let it be.
I love how down for murder Rachel's character is in this.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, I'm going to fucking take you off. I don't care.
It was the fact that you mentioned,
I've noticed,
like,
as soon as I say anything about the family, you're like, I'll fucking have you.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
I'm also here for Scott's character, considering the fact of the conversation
Scott, that
we
was
had before we
genius.
came online.
Mate. It's kind of silly, and as I said, there's a way to talk your way out of most combat, because combat in this is short and it is brutal.
My speaking skills, I'm not that good.
Mine's neither. As much as I talk a good game, I am not that. So
I talk for 5 minutes. Now I've got to roll. I have 2 dice, and I'm fucked.
Exactly. I'm as I'll go over to once they're away. I'm gonna go over to Bogart and go. Are you fucking serious? Do we actually have allies?
God, we don't. But they don't know that. When you are weak, you have to appear to be strong. When you are strong, you want to appear weak. I read it in a book once.
Used your name. I'm sorry, I pretended to have your name.
It is fine. Many people on the ark admire me.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yay!
Red, we found the people that you are scared of, and they have now driven away.
Bogart, that was genuinely genius.
Well, it's one of the few skills that I bring to the ark. I survived this long without the strength you have for reason.
Well, I know you're not any good at fighting, but this guy here, he's got a pistol and the scrap knife if you're wanting it. I suggest you take it with you just in case.
Yeah, you never know when violence may be required sometimes. I cannot out-argue a zone dog.
This is true. You're welcome to it, of course. I mean, you got us out of that situation.
I'll kind of like look over at Flockgar and Gray and Flair. And I'll be like, are you sure you do not need any weapons?
I am perfectly fine, thank you. Maybe we should break into the place that they were going.
I was thinking this myself. There's something interesting in there, and they obviously know about it.
I'm just looking from one to the other and going, did I miss something?
Wait a minute, something's happened here.
Don't worry, Gray, we sorted it all out. Bogart was very good with his words.
What's going on here?
Hold on a minute.
I swear my accent's getting worse.
Have you been
better
fighting
every
without
time.
me?
It's fantastic.
It's getting better. It's amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see if we can get in this.
I'll kind of
Um,
look over at Gray and be like, well, they seem to be struggling with some type of lock. I believe that's your forte.
When you investigate what it actually was, is it's a metal shutter that they've been trying to prise off with some tools. They've taken the tools with them. However, Gray came into a lot of tools recently, and the other two grunts you brought kind of jump off and like shaking off their shoulders and kind of stretching.
They also have a tractor, so we could just rip the door open.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can open it normally first.
What is this thing? We kind of like point at the tractor.
Oh yeah, this is our vehicle. We found one of these rolling vehicles, and our good friend Gray here got it working.
And you didn't think to tell the rest of us that you got it working?
You weren't
You
there.
ran away.
You ran away. It was when
No,
we tried to catch
I
you.
ran away
I
when
think-
the engine
I
was
think it was the
started.
noise.
I believe
Yes,
that you were
does.
captured, and I thought if I go ahead, then you will. If you escape, you will catch up with me.
Insight check.
But we were captured, so
As-
you ran away.
You can
This-
absolutely do it, but it was his intention.
Yeah, not
How
all.
do you
This
not
is my automotive
Mhm.
distance detractor.
It is a very
love
very impressive device. I believe that the ancients used it to farm. And I'll kind of like look over at Ulf at this point and be like, I know you're interested in those things. I may be able to find a book on it.
Horticulture. I
They
would
crush all the
appreciate that.
plants, though.
I don't know how it works.
I'm not
that's why I
sure
was
how
telling
they
you to
work.
Where do you put the
I thought they
seeds?
pulled things like
like most grunts, I like to do things with my hands.
Yeah, but the tractor was an ingenious invention the Entids created that made them be able to plant more seeds in less time.
Giant robot hands.
Which
We
means
can
that
put
we
those
can
on
produce
it.
we can produce more food, and therefore we will be more well off in the ark, and we will be stronger for when they attack.
Giant robot hands. Okay.
But I do think we may need to contact those ghouls. We may
My
need
next
numbers.
character is going to be the
They-
tractor.
Yeah, I agree.
Strengthen numbers.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not even going to make you roll for this. Between the three grunts, yeah, you just get the door off. You've got tools. Yeah, you're all big, strong dude. You just tear off the
We're all big, strong
shutter.
dudes. One strength.
The grunts are with Richard and with Ulf. And
I
yeah,
loosened it for them. I loosened it for them.
Yeah. You know, you
Yeah,
went over. You pointed out the best bits that would be easiest to rip off. This bit here would come down quite easily. That's rusty. Get your hand in there, and yeah, you just tear it down, and you just go into the building, and yeah, you just find. First of all, it's an office, and then that leads into a back area, and there's a door leading into a workshop, which is in complete darkness.
Sending the light.
Sonar, activate.
Yeah, you take off one mutation point, but yeah, you jump. I'll make you roll a d6.
But if you're just like, yes, I finally got a use for that sonar.
roll a d6. I'll just roll
Well,
it.
just one d6. So many. That was such a good roll, Scott.
Really good.
Not
roll.
that. Just do this.
Clutch, mate. What,
To be fair, it went from one of the worst possible rolls that seemed statistically impossible to an amazing roll.
Absolutely
It was
fine.
like from one scale to that scale.
I think actually, like that many dice, like your chance, there's a percentage thing there, and I'm pretty sure it's like 96% chance of rolling a 6 at that many dice, and you managed to beat the odds. So well done. Right, yeah, you're absolutely fine. It pings, no bother, and for the rest of the time you're in here, you know exactly what's going on in here. There's some raised platforms. There's a lot of metal. There's tools over there. There's nothing there's some switches that you flip, but there seems to be no power going to this building. You do notice that there's some shutters at the front, very similar to the ones that you open at the front door, and there appears to be like a crank that you could perhaps do something with.
Oh,
That's a
so I
gearhead
could,
you would want.
yeah, I can let some light in at least by opening up everything.
Absolutely. The crank's pretty stiff, but with the help of the grunts you got with you, like turn that, and they went, it screams, and then and it goes, and the doors start to open, and yep, it just lets the light in, and it is very clearly a workshop, reminiscent of the fix pit and the Ark, except built to purpose, not kind of like stuck together randomly. This is like clearly this was made to fix vehicles of some kind. There's various bits and pieces for cars. So yeah. I will also say for funsies.
Yeah.
Is there any engines?
Go.
If any of you have been to Haikyuu, you would know that there's no engines in a Haikyuu. Haikyuus are turn exhaust centers, but they also sell things like batteries. So I will say that you do find, in amongst all the batteries that have rotted away or burst over time, one functional battery.
Oh.
I was gonna give you the artifact, but you know what? That would make no sense to find like a really weird artifact in there. So yeah. You just find another battery, much like the one that you put in the tractor, much like the one that Hannibal wants. But yeah, you find bits and pieces. You could definitely take these back to O'Brien, and he could be probably grateful for this stuff. You could sell this very useful scrap in here.
Probably do that, Gray. I mean, if O'Brien knows about these people we've just met, and we're looking to build our own, so we can at least stand up and fight them if we ever need to. It's probably best that you, and especially you with your knowledge, you managed to get this tractor up and walking. So it makes sense. You point out.
I agree.
Point out what you need, and we'll put it in. Me and the others will put in the back of the wagon.
Does it have those lifty things, like the wheelie lifty things?
Dry lift
jacks. Those things, yes.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Lee, the DM was like, "What the hell does that mean?" A jack, yeah. There's various things. Yeah, I mean, you know what the equipment looks like. There's absolutely some jacks there. There's probably like 6 jacks there, at various levels of repair. But yeah, you see ones. They might need a bit of attention to kind of get them up and running. But anything you'd expect to find it in a mechanics is available to you. Some of the welding equipment looks like it's not useful at the moment. Would probably need some kind of fuel source for it. If the jury rig something together using the alcohol-based stuff you find, but you can certainly get it working. I think you could expect.
Okay, I'm just pointing at a bunch of things and going, these and that thing over there, and some of these boxes stuff.
I'm just going to pick a random. I'm going to pick a random bunch of things because I have no idea what's what, and just take it back for my girl.
In that case, you find a socket set. You find an exhaust, and you find an alloy. So there you go. You've got 3 things. What I'd say is
what did you say? A socket set.
Socket set, an alloy, and the other thing that I said, which I've immediately. Oh, actually, you find some window wipers. Some window wipers.
Okay.
Good luck. One of the grunts is going to be like, sir, if we load these on, are we going to be able to fit all the security fence stuff in there?
Of course, we'll be fine.
Okay.
We have the tractor as well.
She's already it's going to take up quite a lot of space if we put all this stuff in. It's going to take up about half the trailer.
My girls need these.
She's picking everything.
I'll kind of point to the back of the trailer. We have more space. Sorry, the tractor. We have space on this vehicle.
I understand, but the security fence is meant to go around the entire arc. If we take this stuff, then we're going to. I'm happy to do whatever you want us to do, sir. But it's just that we could.
Well, if we cannot fit it, then we will remove the more useless things.
Or we could just leave them here and put the shutters down, and then, or if you want, me and Maddie could drag some of this stuff back to the Ark, and you could go on without us.
I'll kind of look over it, Ulf, and I'll be like, "Do you think you could handle this?" No. Then
yeah, I could do that. Yeah, but I wouldn't. Like I say, you're not wrong on what you're saying, and besides, we'll probably walk alongside the tractor.
Okay.
I guess they could. I guess I could walk.
Yes, I will walk. I have no intention of sitting inside the tractor.
Sorry, Rach, what did you